Yo, welcome back to the show. We got a topic this week. We are live on YouTube right now. So
don't lead with the topic exactly.
Get on.
Because we got to let people get on.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
So talk about something else.
Oh,
anything
shit.
else. For about 30 seconds.
Okay, real quick. Me and Denise had an argument.
All right, good enough. Let's move on.
Wait, what?
We had an argument earlier about the
Christmas tree?
No, not the Christmas tree. The guy.
What arguments do you guys have?
I think we discussed this not in this context, but guy is getting charged $30,000 for back child support. DNA test proves he's not the father. He's never met the kid. Only met him at the DNA test.
Oh, I just seen this on the.
So now he's in court.
So hold on. So you heard. So
I just heard this on the radio.
Yeah,
right.
And now let me finish real quick.
Okay.
So at the end, the lady says she put his name down just because that was the only way she could get welfare benefits.
Yep.
You seen that?
Yeah.
I think I sent you that link. She says,
No.
Go ahead.
don't say what I said because you.
That's why I stopped.
So Scoop. Now I'm about to explain to you why the judge
Got milk.
what? Oh, geez.
This is a milk-free show.
He's such a
Free
threat.
milk show.
So I'm going to explain to you why the judge said what they said. And I want you to tell me if you understand what I am saying. Because this Yahoo over here
Why I gotta be a Yahoo?
didn't. All right. Now, this dude he is being charged with $30,000 back pay. Okay. Now, he went ahead and got the DNA test that shows that he's not the dad, blah, blah, blah. Right? Okay. He needs to get a lawyer
Which he did.
and go to court with that DNA, with the mom, because now you can countersue for fraud and go after her. Now, here's where we had the disagreement of why can't they just not pay the 30 and be done with it? Okay. So in child support, and being that you're still married, you wouldn't know how this, well, I'm sure you know how child support works. If you don't pay, they send you a letter that says you're going to get your driver's license suspended.
Which is why he got remarried.
It also says,
Clean
you
that
know,
right up.
it also will tell you, the government, the IRS will even send you a letter saying, hey, you have back support. We're going to take your income tax. Now, I am sorry because I am on his side. However, I see the justice side of it that you had up until you reached 30,000 to go and tell them you weren't the dad.
He went one other time. He didn't have a lawyer though.
But
You didn't fight it all
did
that
he sign
time.
the birth certificate?
No, she wrote his name down.
So that already said I never said I was the dad. Why do I have to prove I'm not? Do I have to prove I'm not the dad of your kid? Can you just no seriously? Why don't I owe you child support then?
Right, but here's the thing.
So I got to go get a lawyer and pay a lawyer to go prove I'm not the father of some kid I'm not the father of?
Listen, when I went for
The reason why the judge feels that way, like I said, is you had the
she's the lady's aunt.
You had the before the 30,000. Like when you saw that you had to pay 2,000, why didn't you bring this evidence of this,
Why
and
should
this?
I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. I'm not.
Well,
I've
no,
not
you
been
have to
proved-
show that you're not the father.
See,
you have to show that you're not the dad.
Since
with the
when?
kid.
Which I talked to
That's
her.
always.
and I
When
don't-
he has to get, if he had to pay, when he went through his divorce,
You signed a birth certificate, correct?
but he still
Yeah.
had to get a DNA test done.
before child support
For
even
child
took place.
support.
I don't know how it is where this guy's at, but
Yeah, every
they had
state
to prove
is
that
different.
But somebody put his name down on a piece of paper. I
Right.
don't have to prove shit.
She's admitting to it in video,
Right.
and the DNA test came back. It's not his kid.
Yeah.
So there is no more questions.
It's
So
open.
he did go to court.
Common sense.
And after court, they're like, well, we're not taking you to jail now, but we still think you owe the money.
No.
Why does he still owe the money?
He doesn't owe the money.
Is this done?
No, there's still.
No, he needs to go because now that it is on record that he was the father then. And he didn't fight before we got to 30 grand.
Now, here's where I'm going. I kind of believe what you're saying. Not so much that you need to prove that you're not the father.
No, but
of
he
somebody
didn't
else's
fight
child.
until it got to 30 grand.
Again, I don't think you even need to fight unless you were with that baby's mama collecting all that welfare she was getting.
Exactly.
That's the problem. You was there. You was the daddy the whole time she was collecting welfare. Now this bitch booted her off her welfare or whatever, and you're not the daddy no more.
Right.
But I believe he was there the whole time. That's why the 30 grand racked up, because they were together.
They were together.
Right? You were playing daddy that whole time when the government was paying the bill. The reason why we're sticking you to this is because that's the only way we can get our money back. So pay it, bitch.
Yeah.
Because you want out. You want out. You said you didn't. I believe. I'm okay with that.
Once they find out on the DNA test he's not the dad,
so what if he collected all the welfare for being the dad, though?
What
Then
he
you're
should,
okay with that?
Here's what he should have done. He should have went.
Yeah, but he says in the video he hasn't worked. Where are they coming up with this fucking number? How old's this kid?
He should have went.
Because that's probably the money they've given out in welfare.
You have to pay welfare back.
In money, right? Because he was sitting at home laid up with this bitch.
Yeah. The way it works is if
claiming
you
that they weren't together.
Wait, so you're telling me, they're not living together.
If he's
paying child support, she's getting welfare. She has to pay some of that child support back to welfare?
No, listen. So this is how it goes down. So say they're together and then they split or whatever. She's on welfare. He has to pay child support. Now, he has...
She is a bitch.
If she... say he has the 30 grand in back support, right?
Right.
Say she was on welfare for 4 years. The state is going to collect 4 years worth of whatever she got from the government, and then whatever's left, say there's 5 grand left, that will go to her from child support.
So here's what I'm thinking.
The state will take their money first and then child support. What he should have done, he should have went through child support for the DNA test from the rip.
They were living together.
But that's what I think.
They were living together. She was claiming they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy's not in the picture or whatever. So they're just going after her.
But she had to put the court order together for child support.
No.
Child support does that.
The government. Welfare does. No, babe, listen. Welfare. So say you're together, whether you're married or you're not married. If you go for assistance, they come after you. They have to go. They have to put you in the system for child support.
Either way, she was saying, "Hey, he's not with me. Give me my free insurance. Give me my food stamps. And give me my welfare check." He was with her. They were together. So where she could have been off of welfare if he'd been paying his child support.
Yeah.
They lied. Right? So now he's collecting the free money.
It's all null and void. It's not his kid, though.
But then why was it your kid when you were collecting all the welfare?
It wasn't.
Why didn't you step up? Again, why didn't you say anything before it reached 30 grand?
The reason
or why wasn't he paying it? Why didn't anything?
He's living at home.
No, but why wouldn't he get in trouble then? Why didn't he rack up to 30 grand? They never took his license.
You don't know that, though.
I don't know if they...
We don't know if they didn't take his license.
You said he's been to court one other time.
Yeah.
And the reason why she never pursued to go get the money is because they're living at home getting welfare. You get what I'm saying? So he's basically pretending he's not in the picture so she can stay on welfare. They can get their free medical. Right. He ain't got no job, so he's probably on welfare too. They're double dipping the system.
Yeah.
While they're still together, and they're just lying about it.
So
the system is like, you know what? How do we get?
Now you want to be all like,
if he's not working and he's on welfare, how is he going to pay his child support anyway?
Well, like I said,
now he ain't with her anymore.
He ain't with her. Now all of a sudden the kid ain't his.
Right.
I mean, he's got video evidence of her saying, "I signed his name."
Right.
Yeah, because he don't want to be liable for that 30 grand
she said
now.
It, though. Why would she say that?
If you went further, I guarantee they'll come out that they've been living together for the last 10 years.
Yeah. That's what I told him. I'm like, you follow it.
They just never got married because welfare is nice to have.
Follow that story to the end, and I guarantee you.
And I guarantee that's why they're pursuing him. They're like, fuck you. We've paid both of you guys in welfare and food stamps and medical. Mm-hmm. And the whole time you've been together, you could have been paying her and getting a job and shit.
And she may have gotten money.
Right. And so now go ahead and pay her then.
Well,
you were her sugar daddy for 10 years. Now that we're coming after you, I don't know this kid. You're a fucking liar.
So then he must have been using like another address because it would show that he's getting welfare at that
Yep.
It don't matter. You can
it
live
doesn't
anywhere
matter.
You
can
live at Chuck's and still get welfare.
I'm saying if she's getting it and then he's staying there getting welfare.
They don't look into that. That doesn't mean
they don't look in. If she says he ain't living there, they're not going to be like, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so, do you live there? Where's your address?"
No, I'm saying if he's getting all his documents there.
He may not.
People do it all the time. So
it happens all the time.
There's a lot of reasons why men and women don't get married.
Yep.
Because like, let's say you and her are just starting off. You guys are young teens, 20 years old or whatever. The thing to do is get married when you have a kid. But if you get married, then you're on the hook for all of this.
Everything,
yeah. You need to provide stuff for her or whatever. Or your welfare is going to look at you and be like, "There's, this is what income you should have. Blah blah blah. You're not getting any stamps. You should be working and everything." If you just keep going to work and live at that house, and she says, "My baby daddy ain't around," then she'll get welfare. You're bringing in paychecks. She's bringing in welfare, food stamps, medical. You guys are living double.
But what would that matter though? If they determine the DNA test beforehand,
right?
Here's the thing.
When the kid was born, he's already off the hook.
I don't think they ever did a DNA test.
No. So
then it's got to be a state to where they don't do it when you go for child support.
I've never had a DNA test, and I paid child support for 3 years.
My ex never did it. We don't have any DNA. Yeah. We didn't do any DNA.
I had to do DNA.
They did not make me do any DNA test for our kids.
You went to court for it? Or you just went to child support?
Well, it's not official court.
Yeah, see, we went to court.
Okay.
Well, what were you guys arguing then?
Yeah.
Because if you sign the birth certificate, you're agreeing that I am the father of these children, whatever.
You still, in Ohio, I had to get a DNA test.
I live in Ohio, and we didn't have to do a DNA test.
Maybe yours was custody, though.
Yeah, but you're not in Cuyahoga. You weren't in Cuyahoga.
I was. But see, you're going for custody. Maybe that's why it's different, because...
I don't know.
I don't know. We went for custody. We went for custody, and I went for child support, and we didn't have to do a DNA.
I don't know. It might be different for every court situation or whoever the judge is or whatever. But when I went down, when me and the wife were split up, and that kind of screwed us because we were broke up. I thought, again, you always think it's forever, whatever. I wanted to pay my child support. They were taking it out of my check. When we got back together, they were like, "So what? Until you're married, we're going to keep taking it out of your check." So I live at home.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. But I lived at home. They're still taking the money out of my check,
but it's coming cut out of it. It's coming to you.
Yeah, but they're taking their cut out of it and then sending it to me.
Yeah, they get a portion.
So you're like...
Yeah, but they only get like $4 and some change for fees.
But still, so I get paid on Wednesday or Friday and won't get my child support $138, $134 back until a week and a half later.
But they take their fee.
Yeah.
It's like eBay. I just sold a jersey. I got to wait 2 weeks for my money.
Well,
but they take their fee.
Here's the thing.
Right away.
This story has a lot more to it that they're leaving out that we don't know about.
Free money.
So
where do I sign up? You got to get a girl knocked up, Sam. Or get knocked up.
Oh, shit. You go see the priest.
Ew.
All right, let's get to our topic. Scoot, you ready now?
What is the topic?
Was this long enough?
Yeah, we got some people on now.
Long enough intro for you?
Say hello to everyone.
What is up? Who's on there? Sam's on there.
Yeah.
Eli's on there because he's not here.
Right. He could go on there, but he can't come to...
Anywho, what's the topic?
The topic of the week and the topic of discussion is right up Denise's alley.
Oh, boy.
Are women more complicated than men?
That's stupid. No. I don't think...
She's about to make it complicated. Oh, just answer the question.
I did. I said
I got Avril Lavigne all queued up over here.
Whatever. No. Are we starting with me or?
Of course.
Or do you want to start?
Yeah, we'll start with you because it seems to be like, hey, you want something to eat? Yeah, I'm hungry. Just get whatever, babe. I'll find something off the menu. No, what do you want? No, what do you want? No.
I can't help it that you're indecisive.
No, you're complicated. Complicated today when we're taking down the Christmas tree shit.
No.
She acts like I can't do something
but let's
on
talk
my
about.
own,
Hold
Scoot.
on. Let's talk about that. That's your perspective.
She comes out still wet from the shower, seeing what I'm doing.
No.
Are you putting the ornaments in the right bin? Are you putting?
No,
I know how to
that's
take
not how it went
ornaments
down.
off a tree.
That is not how it went down.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, it's not me saying you don't know how to do something. That's your take on it. That's your perspective on it. Me personally, I feel that you're capable of knowing how to do.
Just not alone.
But let's say, though, if I didn't come out and tell you certain things, my stuff would be broke. I've got breakables. Really?
No.
Really?
No.
I've got breakables that he wasn't going to put in there. He was willy-nilly in it. And then
put in where? The bin. I put him in the bin.
There were other things that had to go in there that he didn't even know had to go in there. And then still forgot other Christmas rooms stuff.
With other Christmas shit.
But again,
I checked. I took everything off the Christmas tree, the living room, the kitchen.
So now let me tell you how I went out to ask to help him, and he got his panties in a bunch. I said, well, I can help you. You know, we can do it together. I can do it. And starts crying and this and this and that. I was saying that I could help you because I already knew that there were things that you didn't know go where.
When I woke up this morning, I said, I'm going to do the Christmas. Oh, you're doing that? Yeah, I can handle it. She's getting ready to take a shower to go get the grandbaby. I can handle Christmas shit.
This is why the topic for today. Because
we're not complicated.
He's going to wrap up the Christmas items and put them in the fucking bin.
Right. Which is what she was going to do.
He wasn't going to wrap them up.
I put all the ornaments that had boxes back in the boxes.
Yes.
And all
but what about all the breakable and whatnot?
I put the bubble wrap around them and put them in the bin.
What were you going to do with the items that needed to go in the bin that you didn't even know had to go in the bin?
Make room for them and put them in another bin.
Sounds pretty easy to me.
She's got like assigned bins.
That's what I'm saying. That's complicated.
So let me tell you what's complicated. Why have 8 bins when you only need 2?
We only had 3 bins, Scooch.
2 bins.
See, she's making things more complicated than they need to be.
2 bins.
So
everything.
As far as food, this guy's complicated because I'll be like, let's get something to eat. He goes, what do you want to eat? I'll name 5 different places.
Pick something. I'll get anything off the menu.
But he won't because I'll be like this. I want Chinese. Oh,
it wasn't on the menu.
Well, I don't want Chinese.
It was one of the things not.
So but who's
I'll
complicated
get egg rolls.
then?
Right. Get me fried rice and spring rolls.
He'll be like, no, I don't want Chinese.
No. Do you go through that?
Yes.
Babe, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Then I
don't say I don't know. I say I don't care. Which makes it very simple.
But then when exactly, because I'm like, what about Chick-fil-A? What about Cane's? Oh, their chicken doesn't.
Really?
What about this?
I know you want to do content, but let's be honest now.
What?
So when you say Cane's or Chick-fil-A, I go to those places.
No, we just had it.
No.
Yes.
That is not true. That's you saying that.
No.
I love how he switches things for content, but we know how he is in real life.
I can find I can sleep on a fucking rock.
No.
I can find anything on any menu. I'm fine.
Right. No matter where we go, I'll get something from there.
Same here.
But I got to know where the fuck we're going.
I tell him where to go, and I even give him choices.
No,
Pick one of those. I don't care.
Because I want her to be happy.
I'm happy with any of it.
I want her to be happy.
So then, so then, am I complicated?
Scoot, every time I pick something, ooh. So that's a sign that she doesn't want it. Then I'll say something else.
That's not true. I love how this is for content.
That's not for content.
See, I'm the same way at my house, though. I don't care what we eat. I'll eat out of a fucking can.
Right.
I don't care.
The old fruit cocktail, I'll eat out of a fucking can.
There you go.
Sip the syrup.
If you ask me, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, well, what about like Mr. Hero? Oh, I don't want that. I'm not going to fucking name every goddamn restaurant. What do you want?
Okay, you ready for this? Friday. On my way home, call him up. I'm like, you hungry? Yeah, you want to get something to eat? Sure. Do you want to do Longhorn? Sure. I'm like, okay. So do you want me to order it? We pick it up, bring it home, whatever. Oh.
I prefer it hot. I don't like to take home.
I don't want to take it home.
That's pretty simple.
How's that complicated?
See,
you go and get fresh
because
hot food,
if I were to do that, then I'm complicated.
I'd rather go into a restaurant and eat a hot steak.
Do you see how it's double standard? Because if I were to do you would be like, I'm complicated.
Because you give me names of restaurant and I pick one and then you go, ooh.
That is not true.
Somebody read the comments.
That is not true. Theo reminds me of a less gingery Bill Burr.
Yeah, see?
Like That's funny.
I'm not complicated.
I do believe women
Way more complicated.
Way more
Okay,
complicated. But they just don't think they are.
Let me ask you, and be honest. This isn't for
Okay, I'm going to be honest.
This is not for content. This is, be honest.
Okay.
Because I will be upset if you are going to lie for content.
There's a rule against being upset, so go ahead.
There is no rule.
You're not allowed.
Do you honestly feel that I am complicated?
To some degree, not all the time. When it comes to food or decision making, yeah, you can be a little complicated.
Now, the thing is, guys' idea
I
of
can be too. I'm not saying I'm not.
It's different. So
I see that because our complications are similar.
It's whoever lives in it, though. So again, not many people look and be like, "Yeah, this was my fault." Not many people say that about anything, or "Yeah, these are my issues." So you may be complicated and just don't know it. But
I'm not complicated. I'm straightforward, and
not super I think we all have some, but yeah,
I feel like I'm straightforward. I tell you how I feel.
Hers is a little more ridiculous.
I tell
when
you
it comes
how
to
I
just
feel
the
all the
food.
time because I don't eat all the time.
Then don't give me those options, and then I pick one.
Well, I'm giving you options.
Give me an option that you like.
Okay, listen, Scoot. I have to give him options.
We go to
Otherwise,
Panera.
Listen. If I don't give him options, and I say. And he says, you want to eat? You know where he's going to go eat? I don't eat fast food. I don't eat McDonald's and Burger King. And he knows that.
You eat Chick-fil-A?
And he knows that. So I have to give the options of Cane's, Chick-fil-A,
so here's how you know women.
Panera.
How you know women are more complicated. In 90% of the houses that you know of, who does the decorating and the household stuff?
You have decorated the equally here.
Room.
No. Who does
the living room?
No, I'm talking about like your
out there. It's usually women.
It's usually women. Because if not, you'd have a pool table in the middle of the fucking
I transfer my island in the kitchen.
4 fucking chairs like this in the dining room, and we all eat on a whole plate and eat like this.
Now,
so that's how
our relationship.
No, there's nothing wrong with being complicated.
But here's the thing: that's how our relationship since we moved here, because this is our first, house together, living together. We equally conversed with each other on how to decorate the house. It wasn't I came in and decorated because you know who decorated the house because I was on vacation. I was out of the country.
I put the furniture where it needed to go.
Scoot, I was out of the country.
Could you imagine if I left the bed in the living room?
But that's what it would be if you lived here.
But listen, I was out of the country for over a week, and this one he did our whole house.
And did you come home and rearrange shit?
No,
this
I
isn't
did
where
the
this
kitchen.
goes.
No, I did the kitchen.
Scoot, when I'm taking dishes out of the dishwasher, there's got to be an assigned spot.
And see, now, if you walked into, like, if men ran the household, there'd
which
be
he does,
wooden fucking cabinets, and they'd be open.
Mismatched dishes from breaking shit.
There you go. I would have 4 fucking plates, and
he
it would
decorated.
be blue,
green, one fork, and a knife.
He decorated our house. He hung pictures. He decorated.
But does he decorate with the stuff that you bought?
No, it's his stuff.
This is all your stuff?
Yeah.
No, there's one picture in there that I put up. Where? The one in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah. Where else? Come on.
Really? Our living room?
That's all your pictures besides my little shrine to my brothers. That's it.
You better shut up. You've got all your pictures on the mantle. I've got 2 pictures.
Do you remember what the living room looks like?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
Picture your living room.
So when we're done with the show, we're going to go out there and see that I've got 2 pictures.
No, I've got 2 pictures on the mantle, and we've got your brother's shrine. You've got all your football stuff.
Just my helmets on the entertainment center. They're not hanging on the wall. I don't have a designated spot. They're just down on the entertainment center.
You help pick the 2 things that are hanging as you walk into the living room.
No. I didn't pick anything in the hallway.
Are you kidding me right now?
I didn't pick any of the pictures in the hallway.
You did.
What?
You did.
What did I pick?
Oh my God.
You showed
Do
me
not lie for content or you're going to get backhand.
Babe, you showed me and I said, those look nice.
No, listen.
She gave me
hey, for our hallway.
Right.
Because our hallway stayed empty for the longest.
Right, because that's how guys would do it.
And
right? My hallway would be empty.
I said, hey, I think we need to get a rug. What do you think? You're like, fine. Yeah, we do need a rug. So we got a rug. We agreed on how the rug looked. So we bought it together.
From a man's point of view, if you come to me and say, I think we need to get a rug, and I'm like, yeah, get a rug. then that's you. Because that's just me saying.
But then,
would this look good in the hallway? That stand
but then it was this.
Would look
but
great.
then it was this. But then it was, do you like this or this?
Right.
And you picked.
But here's the thing. Here's how you know you decorated it, though. Because if it was left up to the way, it was empty.
When I had a rug,
Right.
I'd had a shoe
If it
mat.
was left up to Theo,
I'd had a
Hold
shoe
on.
mat.
no
to put
pictures
your
on the
shoes.
Don't
wall,
say
probably.
that. Don't say that because you went to his apartment. It was decorated
No,
by
I had
him.
two recliners,
It had two
and a
recliners.
couch
And-
in the living room.
Yeah.
And the pictures were hung.
Of what?
Your little Marvel and football or whatever.
Exactly.
There you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, so now
So I don't
you're
wanna
not
My
with
hear
movie
it.
that one.
posters.
Yeah, you had movie posters.
You decorated
There wasn't
the
no
garage.
family pictures. I had a wallet-sized picture of my kid
Hold
somewhere
up.
in between Venom
He decorated
and,
the garage.
Spider-Man.
He decorated this room. He helped
It's a
half
man cave
decorate
in the garage.
sunroom.
That's man caving though.
Yeah.
Like that's not household husband and wife decorating. Like would you like I don't know. That's
He put everything together.
If I wanted
in the
some of this
house.
in the living room, you would be like, I don't think that would look good.
if you live by let me ask you this. If you live by
I
yourself,
love how you're not
would your living room
being
look
honest
like it does
right now.
No, if I lived by myself, my living room wouldn't look like that.
Right.
I'd probably have the couch, the two recliners again, a coffee table
And some
that
movie
pulls up.
Yeah, so I can eat right at that motherfucker.
Right.
If you
He has matching dishes and coffee cups and silverware and whatnot.
No coffee cups you bought, the four that we had for the podcast.
I didn't
show.
buy those, the
That's
wife picked
it.
them out.
See? There we go. There we go.
Love
think-
how you lie.
The content's right in itself.
And then you know what's going to happen, Scoot, when we're done? When we're
I'm gonna
done,
go get her
guys
whatever
are-
she wants
No.
to eat.
when we're done, he's going to be like, "Babe, you know you're not complicated. You know we decorate
I
together."
didn't say you're like super complicated,
No.
but you're more complicated than I am.
I
Yes.
disagree.
Well, you're supposed to disagree though. You're
We're
living
we're
in your
very
half of it.
similar.
I think women are way more complicated.
I don't
Yes.
think so.
And I think that's
We're
where
not
most of the
complicated.
arguments come
I don't
from.
think that we're complicated. I just think that you guys make
want
too
simple.
much of it.
You
make more out of it than what it has to be.
I agree
Like
with
today, when all I was doing was trying to help, you took a anthill, made it into a mountain.
I
It didn't even have to go
that.
there.
I just like to.
All you had to do is just, I got it, babe. But thank you.
She doesn't.
And we
think-
would have been done.
Sometimes I think she doesn't think I can do something on my own.
I think you can do
like,
stuff on your own, babe.
We went through it today.
That's you.
Because I had to get some of this pet spray stuff and spray the thing. And she's like, get that pet spray stuff and spray that. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know that. So I grab it up and I'm like, she's like, shake it. I swear to God, I turned around, I was like, no shit, right? What would I have done if you weren't here? Like, but it's like, no, I get that. Like,
Listen, I wasn't going to
let's
crush
talk
the
about-
ornaments. I
let's
was not going to
talk
put
about
them in that
that.
situation where
Right.
I put this heavy ass Santa Claus on top of all the.
it's like,
I'm going to say that if I weren't here for a long period of time, you would call me and ask me for guidance.
No.
Yes.
I've just.
Yes.
I try to figure it out on my own. That's just what guys do.
but I would have to
like
imagine if
guidance
you weren't
on,
here
like,
for a long period of time, you would come home and be like,
What the
Where
fuck
the
did
fuck
you
the
do?
plates?
Right.
oh, they're
I
in the
do that
dishwasher.
now.
Where the fuck
I
are my
do that
clothes?
now.
I don't know. They weren't there, so I put them. You know what I mean? I put them fucking there. Like, what do you?
I'm
mean?
in
Like,
the industry to where I got to figure shit out. I'll figure it out.
Well, I don't want you to feel that I don't think you can figure stuff out because I know you can.
No, I don't. But I see you coming there, like
But
every time I go to do
I
something.
don't
like,
think it's. I don't think it's that guys don't think they can figure stuff out. I don't know what you want. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I want to ball up the Christmas ornaments and put them in his fucking box and put them in
Same
a basement.
thing with the dishes.
But you'll break it.
But I probably won't. Like, why would I break something I spent my money on?
Right.
I'm going to put them in the box. I'm not an idiot. I know stuff breaks, and I know not to break breakables. But I don't know what you want.
Okay, but
you want
he
me to
had a
individually wrap all these so
He had a breakable in the bin without being wrapped.
How'd that
though.
turn out?
he took it out and was like,
you don't know how it would have turned out.
And it's sitting on top of all the other ornaments. Nothing would have happened. I carried the bins to the garage.
He would have broke it and I wouldn't have known about it because there's a rock in the garage.
Right.
There is a rock in the garage that got broke by him and he just put it back on the shelf.
Because
I didn't know about it. I didn't know.
Right?
But I didn't know about it until I saw it.
I left the pieces there so she could see that I fucked up. Right.
But
I didn't slide the pieces together like, oh.
But like I said, I think again complicated versus uncomplicated. He's going to do the Christmas tree. He's going to pull the shit off, put it in a box, wrap up whatever I feel needs to be wrapped.
Carry the bins to the garage.
Carry it to the garage and store it.
Yep.
Where uncomplicated women go, that all has to be individually wrapped.
It's got to be bubble wrap.
No, over there. The
only,
3 things out of the bathroom need to go in there.
Do we have enough bubble wrap?
Those 2 things need to go in there.
The only thing that needs wrapped are the breakables.
Are you sure that should go in there? Let's get usage out of the stockings and put some ornaments in those.
Because, okay, so
now I'm putting them in the stockings and putting a heavy scent.
I get it. I get why that's necessary.
So why not utilize the stockings versus bubble wrap? When you've got stockings, and wrap them in that.
Because like in my mind, right?
Bubble wrap.
If you wouldn't have came in the room, I'm done 20 minutes ago.
Right.
But now I'm bubble wrapping.
But you're not, because now
you're in the garage. I got the pine needles cleaned up.
Now, if I didn't come in and tell you to utilize the stockings, now I saved you 10 minutes from bubble wrapping.
You think so,
Whatever.
but that's only because that's how you would have done it, right? Now
what we're going to do things different.
Yes,
but
I do know that.
Also not going to break ornaments when I'm putting them away.
So I definitely feel like women are a bit more complicated.
I still have the first ornament Ariana made. It's made of cloth, but I still have it.
I don't think that I'm really complicated. I think I'm very mellow and easy.
With the dishes too. When I take the dishes out of the dishwasher, put the pans down here, put the things here. That's not where that goes.
And the thing is,
do I even say that anymore?
But
you haven't lately.
Here's the thing: you're thinking like that you're complicated. The question is, who's more complicated? So it does not mean that you are a complicated person.
Is it more complicated, or does OCD come into play anywhere in there?
Different.
That's a huge complication.
But here's the thing: OCD is a condition. It's not like you can't. It's not OCD just because you want things a certain way. It's OCD.
Used to be OCD.
OCD is because.
Lightweight. And then I became uncomplicated.
Amanda. That's it. I did that to
Like I used to have a second drawer. I'd put everything in neatly, and my brothers would shake the dresser. It'd be my cards and tapes in there. And then as I got older, it would be other shit. This has to be.
It was much older because I think I remember that drawer.
Right, and I still check the stove knobs 3 times a night to make sure they're off. We haven't used the stove in a while, but I check the door locks 3 times a night. Like, are they checked? I get it to some degree, but where spoons and forks go, it's just.
That's because I use them more than you.
It doesn't have to be that complicated. It doesn't.
I use them more than you.
If I don't have a spoon in there to mix my coffee, I'm not going to wait for one to get clean. I'll use a fork.
Yeah.
I'll use a fucking fork.
You're lucky I don't get upset because things aren't facing the same direction.
I'm telling you, Sleeping with the Enemy. You remember that movie with Julia Roberts?
Yes.
The labels out. Labels out.
Yes.
Like Ray Finkel. Laces out, labels out.
Do we have any more comments or anybody else?
No, not since Bill Burr.
That was actually fun.
That was funny.
Who I love Bill Burr. And
I think his wife is black too.
She is, and I love you too, babe.
Why is this all racist? Why are we talking?
You're talking about a black armor.
Not, but black some of his comedy is hilarious when he talks about. I know.
Sometimes it could get complicated, though, Bill.
No, I think in general, women are more thoughtful than men are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it makes them more complicated.
And they also nitpick more.
Well, again, you think it's nitpicking because you're less thoughtful. Like, again,
not less thoughtful, just where something goes.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like,
I was going to say, I don't nitpick because you nitpick too.
On what? On what?
Where's your cricket soundtrack?
No, right? You can add that in later.
You guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I gotta figure out how to turn this off. You want to show
Although
me how
I
to turn
feel
this
that
off?
we should call. Although I feel
Is
that
it complicated over there, Scoot?
I feel that we should call your wife to get your take.
Never
yes,
call my wife. We should
your
never,
take on the whole. Yeah. And I think we should just real quick because
she can comment on the Facebook.
What?
She's commented on there. She can go on there and belittle Scoot a little more.
All right.
Teach her how to use the phone,
I'm going to need you to comment on your husband because
she should be watching right now and commenting. So.
Yeah,
Tracy,
I got to run. I got to go get Denise something to eat of her choice.
This is going to take all night.
Check. I think we did run the dishwasher, babe. So can you help me out?
I already emptied it.
She got him before I could even get to it, Scoot.
He will let the dishes be done, sitting in there clean. He will let them sit there the entire week.
Because they ain't going nowhere. If I need them, I know where they're at.
Right. I'll
How
just
much
ask
easier
her.
is that?
So you know what I do?
Put them away.
No, I didn't put them away because I wanted to see if he was going to put them away. You know what he did? Nope. You ready? Even though there's a light on there, you know how your dishwasher tells you when they're clean?
I don't know.
So you know what he does? He'll put dirty dishes in with the clean dishes in there.
Scoot, I'm the guy that rinses my shit off before I put it in the dishwasher.
Still dirty.
I don't trust to clean it.
Still dirty with the clean
dishes.
dishes.
Spaghetti sauce on the one dish, lasagna.
I'm still old school. I wash dishes by hand.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I hate the fucking dishwasher.
Yeah, she'll put them in
I
with
will
old
pay
ass shit,
someone to do
crusty.
dishes.
She won't rinse off her plate.
I will pay someone to do dishes. That's what dishwasher
She's got
does.
an obsessive cleaning disorder. Let's get the hell out of here. Because I know I'm in the doghouse and I got to go get her
You're so
because
fucking
you lie.
a meal with two sides tonight. We'll talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Scoot's probably in trouble when he gets home. Everybody have a good week,
My
safe
wife
week.
don't listen to me
Talk to
or
you.
the show.
Later. These glasses hurt my fucking ears.